Entice is the fourth principle of effective advertising, this week on Think Tank Tuesday. Hi, this is Paul Potratz, and welcome to this week's Think Tank Tuesday. Well, this is the fourth week of the 4E principle, the 4 E's that you need to have in your advertising so you can stop wasting those ad dollars. We talked about educate, entertain, engage, and this week is entice. So what does entice mean? And I'm not talking about price. Everybody tries to entice a car shopper by price and price alone. Well, if you're doing that, you're throwing your gross away and you're just following the pack. You've got to stop enticing by price. Granted, you've got individuals that are shopping price and they're going to know the price, but you're going to spend a lot of time with that individual that's strictly focused on price. What about the other 90% of people that aren't so focused on price, that they're looking for a vehicle or a truck or an SUV for a lifestyle, or it's because they need it because they have kids, or they need it because they work in it? So entice, you can do that through education. You can do that through entertainment. Let's drill down a little more. Let's say, for example, that you're a VW dealer and you're doing your email blast and you're talking about the new Passat launch. Does it make sense to spam that to your entire database, or does it make sense to segment your database and talk to the individuals that are going to be more interested in that Passat? That is a way to entice. Are you starting to understand entice? Well, the 4E principle is like building blocks, and each one builds off of another one. Because if you entertain the individual, you're going to know that it's an entertainment value, and you're going to see what's interesting. What is their hot button? If you're engaged with them, you're going to find out again their hot button. So let's take another example. Let's assume for a moment that you've got a database and you want to start selling the Ford Transit van. Or if you're doing the Nissan van and you want to sell that. Would you send that to your whole database, or would you segment that database for people that actually work out of their vehicle? And you talk about as far as the feature and the benefit of the Nissan, the NV. Well, that's how you're going to entice them, because you're going to do that full-blown walk-around video and you're going to talk about the feature and benefit of that van. That's how you entice them. If you entice them on price alone, gross goes down. If you entice them by as far as the features and the benefits, gross goes up, because now you've entertained them or you've educated them. That's how you get the gross up. So entice, it's simple. Just think about it this way. Why does an individual shop you? They're not shopping you for price alone, and some of them are not shopping you just because it's you. They're coming in because that's a stage of their life or it's an interest they have. So play off of that and you'll be able to entice them. Of course, you still have to do some price, because that's going to create the sales event and the hype. But what about leases? Are you talking about leases? Again, that's a way to entice, because maybe that individual works out of their vehicle and a lease makes more sense. So there's a lot of factors to entice, and it's not always all about price. One more example. What about as far as 4th of July? Are you doing a 4th of July sale like everybody else? Or are you going to do like a military appreciation sale? So now you're talking to the military personnel and you're going to offer them like a VIP discount to come in and shop for you. Well, what about the other segment of the market that's not military? Well, they're going to feel good because they're going to come in and every vehicle they purchase, you're going to take a percentage of that and you're going to donate it to the veterans. So that's an enticement. So get creative and think about more than just price. Your grosses will go up, your marketing message will stand out and be different, and before you know it, you'll be the top in the market. Before you go, I want you to be sure and mark your calendar, because education is going to be key, and we've got a lot of education coming up from now to the end of the year. I'm going to be in Dallas and I'm going to be in California this month. So mark your calendar for one of these dates, and I hope to see you there.
Thanks for watching Think Tank Tuesday. Tune in next week for more tips in the world of automotive digital marketing from Potratz. To download this podcast or watch previous episodes, search for us on iTunes. To learn more, visit us at ppadv.com.